Absolutely. So my name's Abby, and this is Appealing Skin. We're a French medical beauty clinic, and we're located in Marylebone. We offer all services such as facials, electrolysis, laser hair removal. We also have a surgical theatre, so we have Brazilian butt lift, breast implant, eye surgery, and also vascular treatments. And we've been open only since last year, so we're a very new business. I'm going to have to go with the iPad feature. We just link the iPad straight to the system, and the clients can sign them with their finger. There's no paper, no scanning, so it's very, very easy for us. So there's lots of great features. I find that it's really, really easy to use. The features where we can add our own forms for consent forms is amazing. That makes things a lot easier for me because we're always needing to change them. And also stock take is incredibly easy with ClinicSoftware. You just type in what you've had delivered, what you've used, and it automatically calculates stock take, which is really, really good for us. Yes, it's very, very easy to find what appointments they've had in the past. It's really good layout as to their date of birth, their details, everything that is really essential for us to know. And again, it's really easy to find that information so that you've got it there. You pick up the phone, you type in their name, and it's all there ready for you. Yeah, really easy.
I was actually in Spain. Yes, I have to admit it. Yes, I have. I shouldn't. I should be relaxing. But yeah, it's just to see, how they're getting on and whether we're busy and what our main treatments are. Obviously, we're still a very new clinic, so it's really important for me to see what treatments are really popular, and it gives me a breakdown of how the girls are working throughout the day. Really easy for me on my days off. If I need to clock in, if I need to see what's going on, or if one of the girls has got a question for me whilst I'm off, it's really, really easy just to log in, and the apps are really easy to use as well, so yeah, great.
Yeah, it's very, very good. End of day is really easy, just one click button. You can bring out exactly how much you've made, breakdown of cash and card, very, very simple, very easy.
It's really interesting actually because we mainly at the moment we look at the activity, so we can see when their text reminders are sent. Because sometimes we have people coming in saying they never received their text reminder. So we find that really interesting to look on there and say actually it was sent on this day at this time, and it sort of gives us reassurance that it was sent and they just don't want to come in for their appointment. So yeah, the activity feature of that is really, really handy for us. And to see also what receptionist booked which treatment, because if you've got any questions about that particular appointment, it's really, really good to say, look, you made this appointment on this date at this time, can I ask you a question about that? I think that's very, very important, so you know directly who to go to. Yes, you've got obviously clinic notes, so after every appointment it's really important for us to update the clinic notes. So that's a huge part of how we use the system. We then have the appointments, so we can see when their last appointment was and go through that with them. Courses, if they're on a course, you can see obviously how many sessions they've had, how many they have remaining. That's amazing for us, really easy to use. And then we also have the activity, which I mentioned earlier, about when they were booked, what time they were booked, when their text reminder was sent. It's so straightforward. Purchase history, yeah, so if they've recently bought any products, we can see exactly what they purchased, how much they paid, what other products will complement those products, and also going back to reports, that also shows up in reports, so you can see what the most popular products are and who bought them and everything like that. So yeah, it's really, really good.
The rejuvenation procedure, very good. Our doctors love it. It was very confusing for them to start with, but yeah, they love it now. It's a really good feature to point exactly where they've obviously done the treatment, and then put the before and after pictures so they can see exactly the difference between both. So yeah, they love it.
Very well organised. So you've got available consent forms and consent form history. So you basically just go down the consent form history. You can see exactly what was done on that day, what treatment was performed, what consent form was signed, and it gives you a complete clear breakdown of that.
the commission reports. Yes, again, very good. It's really easy to use. You can report all sorts of different reports. I especially like the one where we can see which therapist has obviously made which amount of money, which is really good for us commission-based therapists. But again, very easy to use.
See, we prefer our clients to obviously purchase courses because it works out better for them because obviously it works out cheaper. So yeah, we have been selling a lot of courses, and it's really good that you can actually put it through as 2-part payments, because some people don't have the course amount up front. They actually want to do it in 2 installments. So we just say they pay on their first instalment for their first treatment, their second one, their second treatment, and then their third, they don't have to pay anything. So that's a really nice feature for them to be able to have a little bit of leeway with the amount and how much they have to pay up front as well. That's really nice. Then with the courses, you book it in as a course, and then you can just track the sessions so easily when they were booked, when they've been used. And it's really, really good to relay back to the client, okay, you've had this many now, you've got this one booked but it hasn't been used yet. So it's really clear because the client then feels like you're really organised, but it's all just there in front of you.
So the staff rota is actually really easy to use. You can either have general shifts that they do very, very frequently and it will just update itself, or you can actually do, like I have with my girls, individual shifts. All of my team have completely changed rotas every week, so you just individually input the rota, and the best thing about it is that you can then from that just directly email them the rota to them, so there's no fuss. You don't have to create another spreadsheet. You just put it on the system, send it straight to them, and that's your rota done. It's so easy.
It's perfect. If we've got any new clients and any new data that we need to add to it, you just automatically do it through the Clinic software. You don't have to manually enter it into MailChimp. It just does it automatically. You can pull reports from the Clinic software so that you can update different lists, new clients, old clients. So yes, it works very, very well together. And MailChimp is a huge way of marketing, so that the way that they've merged them both together is amazing. Yes, it's a lifesaver for us. It means that our receptionists don't have to waste time having to call their patients the day before saying, you have an appointment tomorrow at this time. It's a huge saviour for us, for them just to know that they're automatic. We don't even have to do anything. It just goes ahead, and the system operates it by itself. It's perfect. So we operate a 24-hour cancellation policy. So it's really good that they get that 1-day notice, so that they can cancel without being charged in time.
Yeah, I mean, as well as the SMS text reminders, you can also just send them a direct message from their clinic profile. So it will just say send message. You can either email them or you can either text them, and you can even just say thanks for your time today. Your consultation was for this treatment. This is your quotation. So it's a really good way of just keeping in touch with them and making them feel a little bit special. Getting a text rather than a phone call or an email is sometimes a lot nicer. And being able to just text them saying thank you, or we've been trying to get hold of you. I think it's a lot better way of communicating rather than just the old-fashioned email and calling. Texting is very modernised, and like I've said the whole time, it's a very modern system. So people prefer to be texted than what they do email these days. The support is amazing. They're there by text, by call, by email. It's they always get back to you in the same day. There's never any waiting time. And if they are going to take a while to upload a consent form or something, then they will say that this is going to take a while. So bear with us. They'll never just ignore what you're asking them to do. So yeah, very, very efficient, very quick, but very friendly. They're all very friendly. We imported about 6,000. It's probably gone up by another 500, so about 6,500. So we were really interested in an online software mainly to do with connecting to iPads, because obviously we're a brand new clinic, we really want to modernise the clinic. So we needed a software that was going to help us with that, and there wasn't actually many around. I wanted to stay away from the paper filing and scanning, and I found ClinicSoftware and they did just that, so they were great for us. So the main point that I would say is that the old software was only connected to one computer, which is really, really difficult because I have two directors who live in Paris. They sometimes want to access it. I want to access it from home. You know, sometimes that computer will be in use. It just wasn't convenient for us to just have it located on one computer. It could, you know, be shared to a different computer in the same clinic, but we needed it to be a lot more flexible, and having an online system is so much easier. You know, you can access it from your phone, iPad, other computer, and it's all very safe with the logins and everything like that as well. So that's, for me, the massive change that we needed. Again, it's a lot more easier to use. You can pull a lot more reports. The old one, there was no way that I could send my girls a rota, you know, input the shifts and send them a rota. It was just not possible. So the features are a lot more advanced, a lot more modern. We couldn't even connect, you know, paper to it, let alone an iPad where we can just have the consent forms on an iPad. So it's a lot more up to date, modernised. Yeah, the old one just wasn't sort of on our modern standard. We wanted something fresh, something new, and this was just perfect for us. I think files, patient files are really important in an industry like this, and it's really important for us to have a very clear breakdown of what they've paid for, what they've had, have they signed a consent form, you know, how much did they pay and how many of that session have they used. And in the old system, it really wasn't very clear. You had to, you know, go into lots of different reports and, you know, type in a lot of different things. And although they had the patient file with their name, their details and everything like that, to find out what they purchased, you then have to go through a completely different process. Whereas on ClinicSoftware, you literally type in the client's name, everything is there. You've got all of their details all in one, their signed consent forms, their clinic notes, their details, and their future and past appointments. Any before and after pictures is literally all there. You don't need to search for it, it's just all there in front of you, which is amazing. Yeah, which is perfect. You know, having consent forms on an iPad, some places you would still have to upload that to the file. Whereas this one, where you link the iPad directly to the file, the signed consent form just uploads to that file automatically, which is perfect. You don't need to do anything other than just link it to that person's name, and everything's done for you. I think all of them. I think obviously it's extremely, we've got a lot more time. You know, we can be doing a lot more treatment, we can be doing a lot more selling, we can be have a lot more time on the phone with customers and giving them a better customer service, rather than thinking, oh my god, I've got all of these files to scan, I've got to put that together with that. It's just so much more time on our hands. As the consent form can be directly emailed to them, they love that feature because some people love having their patient files, and you know, it's really important that if they want that, it's easy enough to do it. And all we have to do in this system is just click an email button, whereas before it would have been scanning, uploading, putting into an email, sending an email. It would have been a lot more, you know, complicated. So very straightforward, very easy, not much time, not very time consuming at all. And yeah, we just spend more of our time now upselling, selling products, and giving our time to the customers for customer service. Of course, I 100% would. You know, there's a lot out there, but I would say the support that you get from ClinicSoftware and the actual software itself is extremely easy to use. We, as a team of girls, aren't too great with technology, but you know, it's very easy to use, very straightforward. I haven't had to do extensive training with them. They've picked it up so quickly without me having to do that with them. And if we need a change or have a problem, the support at ClinicSoftware are always there to help, and they're very quick with any changes that we need. Yeah, that's one thing I would say is that Clinic Software has a huge amount of features, and there's so many different things that you can do from it. It's not just a booking system. You don't just have your appointments and that's it. There's a lot of different reports that you can pull, stock take, rotors. There's not many softwares out there that actually offer this, and you know they're growing as well. So we're always updating, having updated features, and the amount that they have is just huge, and I need to learn them all because I still haven't learned them all yet. Just go for it. Don't feel like you have to hold back. They have everything that you need, and if you want anything added, they will always do their best to add that for you. They're not stuck in their own ways and have their own set ways of doing things. They're open to, you know, adding things on to suit your business needs, which is amazing for us, and I'm sure will be amazing for any other